complain.
That's what's up, man. Let the people know who you are, yo.
I'm Lute. I'm from Charlotte, North Carolina. I'm signed to Dreamville. Um, I'm from the West Side, man. And I'm just glad to be here, bro.
That's what's up, man.
For real.
How's the journey been for you, man?
It's
just
been-
give people a little bit of your story.
It's been crazy, man. It's been a long time coming, long road, and just going through hurdles and stuff like that, and balancing life and music at the same time is difficult. It's discouraging at the same time, every now and then. But it's all been a blessing to me, to be honest with you.
When you say the discouraging part, what part of the game is discouraging?
Well, just like I'm very new to the game, to be honest with you. You know what I'm saying? Before then, me and my boys, we just used to drop music on whatever platform we had, like whether it be Instagram, well, not Instagram, but Twitter or Facebook and stuff like that. So now being in a whole nother ball game, you start to see different aspects of music and realize that it's not just music. There's a business aspect to it as well. So, before then we was just dropping music, and now that I have a new platform, you have to deal with the sample clearances and the paperwork of things, and with this new project, I got all those beats off YouTube, and some of those guys we couldn't find, and some of those samples didn't get cleared. So coming into a situation with a full project at hand, on deck, ready to go, you realize with those samples not getting cleared and people not being able to find, you realize how incomplete that project or body of work that you thought was complete was. So that was the discouraging part, trying to recruit from where I was or where I thought I was to getting back to where I need to be.
You know what's so crazy is the fact that aspect of it doesn't seem to be. That aspect of it seems to be the issue more than the creative process.
Right.
Like it seemed like you
Right.
got the creative thing. The first thing you say is the discouraging part is trying to get the business out.
Right, right.
Creatively though, how's it been? Is that the more like natural aspect for you?
Yeah, creatively, cause like I tell my boys and stuff, like I don't write every day. I live my life. Like I'm not like the conventional artist where I'm in the studio and I'm just I'm writing rhymes 24/7. Like I try to allow myself to live my life, and at the same time I got a daughter as well. So I can't be like, my attention is like very structured. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't. If I'm not making music, I need to be spending time with my daughter. And if I'm not with my daughter, I need to be making music. And trying to find that balance sometimes is hard. So I try to just let everything flow. But as far as creative processes go, at the end of the day, when my daughter sleep or when I got the time at night, then I go in and I write some things. And half the time it's not even rhymes. I'm just writing down how my day went. And I'll go back and I might plug something out like, oh, okay, I fuck with that line. So let me put it into a bar, or let me, create something with it. I might create a whole hook with just some shit that I wrote, how my day went that day,
Has it always been like that, or is it like that more so now because of your daughter?
Yeah, it's just structured a little differently now. Like before, it was the same way. I would, just live my life and just write things down. But now it's a little more structured than before.
Your music feels like it's like we have a tongue straight to your heart.
Mm-hmm.
It's very personal. You can hear the conviction in your voice. You can hear that you're a really good dude. That's the crazy part that.
No, I appreciate that.
That comes across. And then even now, meeting you now, you can feel that. What was it like to get that call from the head honcho, your man J. Cole?
Man, it was crazy, man. Cause like I say, that was about to be like my last powwow, like my last go at this music thing, and the thought that this is your last stand, you don't really have that motivation to really even do much more. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, this is it. I'm giving it my all. I'm putting everything into this one body of work, and that's it for me. I'm about to go get me a better job, and I'm about to just stick this out. I'm about to try to move up. I'm about to try to be a manager or something. But it's just. That call, man, like I say to this day, like Eve, Doe, Pooh, and Cole, man, those dudes, man, they really saved my life. And my daughter, like if it wasn't for my daughter, there would be no West 1996 Part 2. There would be no Dreamville signing. My daughter allowed me to open up with my music. because I'm such a reserved person. You know, I don't like to let everybody in my business. But when my daughter came, it allowed me to really open up and just really give people my story and give people my, you know, my downfalls and my failures, you know, and stuff like that.
Because like in hip hop, it seems like it's all about, at least the majority, it seems like it's all about being at your height all the time. This is me. I'm bold,
Right.
I'm this. I'm that. Da da da. But when you open up in the sense of like the kind of music that Drake and Kendrick and J. Cole have kind of ushered in, not necessarily emo, but just being open about their lives, it's ushered in people's ears to
Right.
be open to those type of stories. Now we can get like this crazy palette of MCs that are willing to do that.
Cause to be honest with you, man, that's the best music to write. Like that's when my pen is more fluent. Is not when I'm going through my greatest time, but when I'm at my lowest times, that's when my pen is like nonstop. You know, when I'm having a good time, like, you know, honestly, that's where my writer's block come in, cause I don't really know how to capture that moment. But when I'm like, you know, when I'm going through something, I'm 3 months behind on rent, or, you know, my baby mama tripping, or whatever, man, you know, it's more fluent for me to write.
What have the fans, what have they said to you that kind of like stick to you, the ones that kind of stick more? Because everyone will give you praise.
Right.
When you get a lot of praise, sometimes that can be.
No, like especially when people say, yo, they relate to a particular song on the project, or they say, look, I'm going through some rough times myself, and I really appreciate this project, and things like that just make me say, damn, like, you know, I got to be here for a reason, you know, or this story had to be put out for a reason.
What about the bars? When like people hit you with.
Oh yeah, people like, man, it's like when Drake drop a new album and the quotes are going crazy. You know, I didn't expect that. You know, for people to be quoting the songs, or quotes to be really resonating with people's lives. You know, and that's really heartfelt to me, because, like I say, man, I'm just a kid that was, you know, on the brink of like really giving up and just getting an everyday job trying to support my family.
So now you're thrust into the limelight. You're doing interviews. You got J. Cole on the phone.
Right.
What is life like for you now?
Honestly, man, life right now is just, I really want to, you know, appreciate these moments and really try to strive and continue to thrive and move forward with what I've already been doing, you know, and it's been crazy though, man. Like even having this interview, like I would have never thought to be here, you know, doing this interview or whatever interview I have. It's like, man, it's just so surreal, you know.